Hi there, my name is Uriel Macgillivary. I am the founder of the Shanti Traditional School of Yoga. Myself, Kyla McKinnon, and Taylor McGillivray have been teaching this yoga teacher training program since 2013, both locally in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and overseas in Bali, Indonesia. We've come together to build this comprehensive program that's based upon our personal study and our personal experiences with some of the most inspiring yoga teachers, both from India and from North America. It's our intention to give you an experience that will absolutely change your life for the better. The school is registered with Yoga Alliance, and we adhere to the high standards that Yoga Alliance puts forth in their standards. After your successful completion of the program, you'll be actually able to register yourself with Yoga Alliance. And that means that you'll be recognized as a teacher anywhere that you go in the world, and it means you can teach anywhere in the world. Let's take a closer look at the curriculum you'll be working with. This study of yoga is a Hatha Yoga Vinyasa style approach. There are several modules you'll be guided through. One of the most important ones is the history and philosophy of yoga. In fact, it's woven through the whole program, and I believe it's probably the thing that makes us stand apart is that the history and philosophy and the tradition of yoga is so important to the program because we know that this is the key to really creating long-lasting change in your life. You're going to get to learn about meditation, pranayama, which is breathing techniques, uh, mantra and chanting. You'll get to learn, obviously, the asanas, the physical postures inside out. You'll get to learn about your energy body, the seven chakra system that we work with in Kundalini energy. We'll also spend a lot of time on your physical anatomy, which we call in yoga functional anatomy. Functional anatomy. This will teach you how your body moves, why your body resists to go into certain poses, and why it can go into other poses quite freely. This is invaluable information because you'll be able to apply it in your own practice. You'll get a sense that you won't be beating yourself up because you can't get in a pose, and then you start to appreciate your own body a lot more, and you begin to understand and appreciate that when you're teaching a student, that you're teaching more than a physical body, that you're teaching somebody that is a soul and a body. Next, you'll spend a great deal of time learning the theory and the methodology of teaching yoga. And you'll go very, very deep into the poses. We supply you in this binder, 350-page binder that we've compiled here, a workbook within the workbook that has 40 asana sheets of the top poses that are practiced. So you're going to get to break down those poses. You'll learn the Sanskrit for the poses. You'll learn the benefits of each pose, the foundational alignment, modifications and props that you can use, contraindications. You'll learn what poses you do before a certain pose to warm up your body and what pose you should do after as what we call a counter pose. It's very, very comprehensive. The methods, teaching methodology looks into the ethics of teaching yoga, teacher burnout. It covers all the aspects of yoga that you would need to know, experience, and practice in a yoga room, in a teaching setting. The most fun about some of this is that you actually get to do the practicum, and this is where you pull together what you've learned and you get to practice on your peers. Now, we've been doing this a long time, so we do it in a very graduated way so that you start to teach to one person, and then within a week you'll be teaching to a couple of people, and then by the time you're finished the training, yes, believe it or not, you will be able to teach a class. We want to make sure by the time this training is over that you have the confidence that to stand up in front of a class and actually teach that. And we have a very, very successful track record in getting people ready to teach a yoga class. something that's really near and dear to my heart is a module that I now call Peace, Prosperity, and Purpose. It speaks to my journey and how I stepped into yoga while I was working in the corporate world. And I felt very unfulfilled, disconnected, misaligned, whatever you want to call it, with the culture that I was working in. And it was yoga that gave me the awareness to step out of the safety net that I was in and I couldn't step out of, and be able to walk into a life of purpose. And I've never regretted that. And for that reason, I take the methods that I learned in yoga that helped me so much, and I teach you that as a core part of this training. To ensure that you stay connected with us, your trainers, Taylor, Kyler, and myself, we have developed a distance learning program as well. So when you leave the training, you're still in touch with us. We require you to do a few little assignments. We give you a practice that you can jump into for 40 days following the training. So you're going to be in the best position to be as successful as you can be. And this applies to you whether or not you want to teach yoga, or if you've taken this training to just explore the depths of the tradition, to improve your own practice, and really to be more connected with your own life and step into a life of purpose. I don't think I've ever met anyone that's gone to this training that have said they've regretted it. In fact, most people say it's the best investment that they've ever made in their present day life and definitely in their future. Thanks for listening. Namaste.